And you'll need more than a pair of shades to block the sun this summer. The hottest trends in hats.
Thank you, Ted. Well, they're not just for church ladies. Hats are everyday accessories for many women. So what are the hottest hat trends? Here to tell us is one of the country's premier hat designers, Louise Green, who has her own millinery company here in Los Angeles. Louise, welcome.
Hi.
And you
Thank
brought
you, Larissa.
so many hats with you and a model, Sarah.
Sarah.
When did you begin making these type creations?
I began making hats about 16 years ago. It was a hobby that I started in my living room. And I started making the hats and selling them to the finest stores in LA.
And what inspires your creations? And as you're telling me that, I'm going to put this hat on. Tell me if I have it on wrong. And this is a 1920s hat here, right?
Yeah, this is a cloche. And most of my designs are based on the 1920s. And they're all hand-blocked and handmade here in Los Angeles.
And what are some of the things we'll see this spring? Take us through your springy
I found that people are really drawn to a lot of handmade old crafts. So this season we've done a lot of hand embroidery, patchwork. This is actually made from a vintage quilt.
Very nice.
And hand-painted hats.
And you have different textures I see here. You have straw-like.
Well, this is for fall. This is more for fall.
So more the straw
the
or
straw,
for spring?
that we have sisals and parasisals for spring.
Let's talk about fall. I know it's not even summer good yet, but what about fall? What colors or what changes will we start to see?
Well, for fall I had inspiration from, there's been so much bad news around that I decided let's go for an enchanted walk in the woods. So everything is based on going for a walk in the woods. I have this hat here which says at the far end of the garden, if you walk in the woods you will find. And this is sort of like a cute, you know, I'm just imagining walking into the woods and seeing the elves and the gnomes and the
now hats
people of the forest
are such the style, and as we said, not just for church, and I mean you can wear them anywhere, everywhere, but what do you not want to wear? Like what's just like totally out you don't want to do with hats?
Well, you don't want to wear a large hat for the movies. That's because you're not going to be very popular.
Right.
But apart from that, you can wear them anytime as long as you have the right hat for the right occasion.
And about how much do these hats range? I know I remember going shopping with my grandma, and she would get the hat, then get the outfit to match, you know?
Right.
So people are really serious about their hats. How much are people willing to spend?
Well, for a good hat, you spend between $200 and $400. That's for a handmade hat.
All right, and then the colors that you see this spring are going to be the light, the lively, the mint,
a lot of the pastels. Pink was very popular. Red is always popular because a lot of people look good in it.
I kind of want to change out and try a red one, I think.
Let's try a big red hat.
Oh, a big one. So don't wear one like this in the movie theater.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
And how much would a hat like this run?
That would be about $225.
$225?
Yeah.
And what would you see this with? Something like a spring dress, a long spaghetti stripe type?
Either that or a suit.
A suit, okay.
Yeah, I mean when you're going
I can see this with a white linen suit.
Right. Maybe just a red flower at the lapel. But when you're going to buy a hat, especially for a special occasion, take your outfit with you.
And I noticed you didn't over-accessorize, like don't have too much jewelry or too many gaudy things on.
Well, you can't really do big earrings and glasses and a hat. You have to pare everything down.
All right, Louise, we appreciate you joining us and sharing all your expertise. And thanks, Sarah, for being the model.
Thank you.
If you want more information on all this, just log on to our website at NBC4.tv, click on news links, and look for the keywords hat trends. Ted?